You are going through a process of healing. You are healing your past trauma. You are healing any triggers, okay? And I do see, especially surrounding other people. Now, whoever I'm picking up on, I do see this energy of in the past, you have felt very left out. You may have felt isolated. You may have felt like, you don't have many people in your life, or you can't trust many people. And I do see that you have reason to feel that way. Especially in the past, there's been a period of time where you have dealt with, I'm getting you've had a bad experience with people. Like you have dealt with, especially insecure people. With the Queen of Wands reversed, that's green insecurity to me. You have dealt with, especially one person, could have been a friend, family member, whoever, that was very insecure when it came to you, okay? Somebody that was very competitive when it came to you, somebody that would constantly put you down, make you feel left out. They would do this because it made them feel better. This was somebody that did not have a good, and I just mean 111, they did not have a good relationship with themselves, right? So when somebody doesn't have a good relationship with themselves, it is literally impossible to have a good relationship with anyone else. Like if you don't like yourself, you're not going to like anyone else. Okay, sure, you can fake it, but not for long, right? So I am getting that in the past you have dealt with, especially somebody, could have been like a group of people, but there's one person in particular who would put you down, make you feel left out, okay, try to like dim your light. Again, coming from their own insecurities. Now this could have even been like a parent, this could have been somebody you grew up with, a sibling, a cousin, a best friend that you used to have, right? But I am getting that this person would always target you, put you down, make you feel left out, kind of force you to isolate yourself. This is very, well, they don't seem to be in your life anymore, right? But this is your past, and I just need 222. Your past is coming up here. And I'm not saying this person's coming back. What I'm saying is the trauma that you experienced is coming back. And this is so it can come up and heal. No other reason. But you may be feeling very triggered at the moment. You may be wondering why you feel left out. You may be wondering why you feel like, you can't trust anyone, okay? This is because of past trauma involving somebody else. Somebody that you really viewed as a teammate, or just somebody that you really love, okay, or loved. The trauma from this relationship is coming back up. Now, this could even be a relationship, but I am getting it's more like a friendship, or somebody like from your soul family, or like somebody from your actual family that you thought were good for you, but they really did like traumatize you in a way, right? So this trauma is coming back. I just think 333. You may feel like you need to protect yourself at the moment. You need to understand that there is somebody in your life right now. This one's the past I'm talking about. I just want to make it very clear. The person, the insecure person, was in your past. They're not coming back up. The trauma's coming back up. And it's triggering you for a reason, so you can go in and heal this, right? But I am getting that you may feel an urge to like walk away from people. I just seen 404. Maybe you feel an urge to like walk away from somebody, or there could be, so what I'm getting here is there is somebody in your soul family. So this could be like your best friend, okay, could be a family member, somebody that it's almost like you guys are like this, right? Like you guys, there is no separating you both, right? And this is a very soulful connection. This is something where you guys add to each other. You add to each other. Also, you guys together are so powerful. So powerful. Like you have no idea. You both are very different. I just need 444. I know I'm seeing every angel number. By the way, I'm filming this on the 11th of the 1st. Just want to mention that because it is a massive portal today. But You both add to each other. You have to understand that you both add to each other. But what's happening here is your past trauma are coming up. This is a very common theme that's happening right now with everyone. A lot of past trauma is coming up, okay? It's only coming up because you are literally going through an ascension period where you are healing yourself and you are stepping into a better version of yourself. So right now you may feel like you need to protect yourself, okay? Right now you may feel like you want to isolate yourself again. Right now you may be even feeling left out, right? And even if the people around you are not leaving you out, not making you feel this way, this is something that's coming up, and it's like an inner feeling that is coming up so you can heal it and so you can work on it, right? Now, I do think for some of you, it's almost like you feel like disconnecting, right? You feel like you need to like disconnect from people. Maybe you feel like you need to isolate yourself. And I will say that your ego is coming in here. This is what's happening. Your ego is coming in. And I'm not saying this to trigger anyone. I know a lot of people hear the word ego and they're like, no, not me. So everyone has an ego, you know, and not just does everyone have an ego, but the ego will protect us. The ego's job is to protect us. If we think that we are going to be hurt, if we think that we can't trust somebody, the ego will always come up and try to protect us. So I feel like the ego has such a bad reputation, okay? Like I feel like people hear the word ego and then they start thinking the word, right? Now don't get me wrong, you are not somebody that is set in your ego. You are not set in your ego at all, right? You are somebody where you're very soulful, you're very spiritual, okay? You have a lot of empathy. You are somebody that people really admire for this as well. Doesn't mean that you do not have an ego. Doesn't mean that your ego has just now left your body. That's not going to happen. What's happening now is this is kind of like a trauma response because you have the past trauma surrounding an insecure person coming back up, and it is making you want to push everyone away. This is literally your ego coming in, making you want to push everyone away because you have been traumatized in the past. You do have some trust issue. Everything that's coming up right now is what you need to heal. You may even have people physically saying things to you, like things that trigger you, okay? You will notice that your triggers are coming up. They're coming up very strongly, and they are coming up because it's time for you to let go. You have been carrying the trauma, the trust issue with you for a long time. I just need 818. Now, you may not even think that this affects you, but let me tell you, right now you are being shown that it still affects you, right? So this reading is literally to just put you back on path. I'm getting a very strong message. Do not jump to conclusions. Do not start cutting people off, okay? Do not start. If you're feeling disrespected, don't get me wrong, speak up for yourself. But also remember that right now, your past traumas are coming up and it's time for you to release them. And I'm getting that the past traumas have really been affecting you. I'm getting that your solar plexus. I'm actually picturing a lock on your solar plexus, which could have to do with some type of spiritual negative energy, or maybe like a curse or something, okay? You really need to work on this solar plexus at the moment. You may want to go in, do a meditation, focus on the solar plexus. Also, as I mentioned, I am picturing a lock. So, what I would do, if I were whoever they can run mating for, I would go in. You don't need to do anything special. If you need help with it, you can always, email me and ask for help, and I will get back to you. But with the solar plexus, what I would do, especially picturing this lock, and I would go in, take a few deep breaths, go into meditation, okay, and I would literally just, and I just need 10-10, picture myself unlocking the lock. If you feel like you don't have the key to unlock the lock, then you can literally get this is all in meditation, okay? This is like a thing that you're going to do in meditation. If you guys want me to start doing guided meditation, let me know, I might start doing that. But what I'm saying is, like, you know, you want to go in meditation and picture like what's going on with your solar plexus. Maybe you see the lock, okay, in meditation. Then you want to kind of just like get some pliers, remove it, okay, or maybe you want to get some Reiki done to remove it. If you feel like you can't really do that, then, you know, work on that solar plexus. Also, when these triggers are coming up, ask yourself why, okay? Allow yourself to feel the energy and then release it. Don't dwell on it. Don't even relive it unless that's what you are guided to do. I just seen 1111. But I do see that in the past you had some toxic people surrounding you, right? Right now you have your soul family surrounding you. People that love you, people that care about you, people that want to see you happy. They don't want to see you sad. They don't want to like hurt you. They're not insecure. Okay, you all add to each other. But then one person in particular, that they are a lot different to you, right? You are somebody that is very loving, sensitive, caring, okay? I'm getting a very like emotional person, somebody with a lot of empathy. The person that you're dealing with, okay, this soul, again, like soul connection, but when I say soul connection, I don't mean like relationship. Don't get me wrong, could be a relationship, but I'm getting more like friendship, okay? This person around you, they're a lot different to you. And you know this, okay, but you need to hear it. I just seen 1222. They're different to you. So it's like they are not emotional. Okay, this person actually comes off quite cold and cutting, and they come off very confident, very like independent. They may even come off a little bit selfish. Doesn't mean that they're a bad person. And you know that they're not a bad person because of the way that they make you feel. You both add to each other. So what they don't embody, which is a lot of emotion, okay, a lot of sensitivity, right? Now don't get me wrong, this person had a lot of empathy. They have a lot of empathy, but they do not show it. Okay, that's just not how they're built, right? You are showing this person how to tap into their emotion. Catch it in 1313. You are opening up this person's heart chakra. You are helping this person process their emotions in a healthy way, because this person suppresses all their emotions and ignores all their problems. Doesn't mean that they're not spiritual, doesn't mean that they're not a good person. Everybody is built differently, right? A lot of air energy surrounding this person, okay? A lot of air energy. So you have a lot of water surrounding you, right? Now this is somebody that doesn't have a really big heart, but they have gone through their own trauma, and they have their way of coping with their own trauma is literally suppressing, okay, ignoring, pretending that they don't feel, closing off their heart chakra. You are somebody that's different to that. I just need 1414. And right now I'm getting that it's almost like you are backing away from this person. You are feeling, you may feel like you can't trust this person. You may be feeling, again, your ego coming up. So I just want to remind you that this is your ego trying to protect you, and it's not even from this person. This person loves you. This person really does adore you. Again, they may have a different way of showing because they're not emotional and you, so they may have like a different way of showing their love, their emotions. This person seems to be somebody that they don't really express, right? They actually feel like somebody that acts of service. You may know if this person done a lot for you, or they try to go out of their way to do things for you. They're never gonna say how they feel. That's not how they're built, right? You may know if this person gives a lot to you, but then when it comes to their emotions, telling you how they feel, it's not them. They're really like, they're not emotionless. Don't think that. This is not a narcissistic energy. This is nothing like that. Don't think it is. People have different ways of processing trauma. People have different ways of being. This is somebody that is not very emotional. Maybe they don't have a lot of water in their chart. Okay, maybe their heart chakra right now is closed off. And as I mentioned, you are somebody that helped open this heart chakra, that really brings them back to their heart, their soul, their emotion, right? You are teaching this person to be more emotional. But you know what? They're also teaching you, okay? They are teaching you to be, to be more confident in yourself, okay? To stand up for yourself, to speak what's on your mind, right? Not to kind of react. You are somebody that your emotions tend to get the best of you, and that's okay. But you may notice that you have a hard time reacting. You have a hard time keeping the emotions in check, okay? You may have a hard time kind of not showing your emotions. Just like this person had a hard time showing their emotions, you have a hard time not showing your emotions. And they are teaching you how to be more, so kind of stand up for yourself, not react so much, okay? Not be so, something happens to you and then all of a sudden maybe it ruins your whole day, or you feel like you can't do anything, or you feel like it, it really played on your mind, right? You may look at this person like, wow, they really handled their emotions. You may look at them like, wow, like, it's like nothing affects them. You have to understand that that stemmed from trauma. Their heart chakra had been closed off. Now, of course, they may naturally be somebody that they're not in touch with their emotions so much, right? But you may look at this person like, wow, look at them. They don't react, or it's like nothing affects them, okay? And you have to understand this person teaching you how to be not just like that, but it's like you're taking some of that from this person, they're teaching you, and you are teaching them. But they probably look at you and they're like, oh my gosh, how is this person so emotional? Like, how did this person just tap into their emotions? Like, how can I be that sensitive? You are teaching them, right? So I am getting this energy of, again, you may feel very emotional at the moment. You may feel like triggered because of this past energy that, again, you were dealing with somebody very insecure. You were dealing with somebody that would put you down, would hurt you, would want to leave you out on purpose just to literally hurt you. You were dealing with, could have been even a group. But in the past, you were dealing with people that, again, like, hurt you, right? And this is now coming up and triggering you right now. So again, you're in your ego because, again, your ego has come up to try to protect yourself. But you are looking at the people around you, especially this one person you guys are literally so powerful together. This is somebody that is a soul mate in this lifetime. I don't care then if they're a love interest or not. I'm not getting that, to be honest. I'm getting that this is just a friend or somebody that you're super close to, okay? And you guys have an unbreakable bond, and you both are very different, but you also both have the same type of morals, okay? You both believe in the same thing, right? And my right ear is ringing right now. So again, you may feel this energy to like back away from people because you feel like you can't trust people, because you feel like, again, you're randomly triggered, and these triggered from the past are coming up so you can heal them, right? again, I do think you kind of distancing yourself from the people that love you, and right now you're having a very hard time realizing that. And at this card says, right here it says, sometimes it really is all rainbows and smiles. And this is the 10 of Cups, okay? So, and it's 313 on my actual clock right now. So again, you're having a hard time feeling like, you know, is this really what it is? Like, is this really like a happy connection? Like, do we really work well together? Right? You may even feel like you want to kind of cut this person up, right? Or you want to kind of distance yourself from this person. Again, look, I love when this happens. Okay, I just showed you the 10 of Cups here in this deck. Okay, okay, not 10 of Cups in the deck. So you got the 10 of Cups clarified by the 10 of Cups. So again, this is a very happy, loving, fulfilling connection that you both have together. And you need to be careful because this ego is coming in, trying to protect you. But you need to understand that this person here, the one that you know, and I just think 21, the one that you're backing away from, the one that you feel like cutting off for no reason, the one that you feel like distancing yourself from, the one that's always been here for you and you've always been there for them. This is not them. This is your ego coming up because you were triggered and protecting you in a sense, okay? But you need to understand that this person, these people in your life right now, they're not a problem. You have already, especially with this one person here, like this person's been here for you for a long time and you've been there for them for a long time. Person's somebody that will never let you down, okay? And I'm getting that you right now, it's almost like you're turning your back on them. And you are very upset about it because this is a happy connection. This is somebody that loves you, right? But you're very upset. You may be going through a lot emotionally, right? You may even be a little bit triggered by this person. Maybe this person's making you feel a little bit insecure. But again, you have to understand these triggers that are coming up, they're not from this person. They're from past people that have hurt you. And right now you're going through a massive healing, a massive ascension, right? So you need to understand that the traumas that are coming up, they don't stem from the people around you right now. The people around you right now, especially this one person, this air energy, they are somebody that, again, they love you, they care about you, like, there's no issue. But it's like you maybe just, I'm getting that you may be a little bit offended by, you may feel like they're a little bit insensitive, okay? And I get that because this person here, I mean, as I mentioned, you both have different personalities. I mean, you know, like, of course, no one, you, and you are no one else, do you know what I mean? And no one's them, okay? So, while you are here and, you know, showing up as the 2 of Cups, somebody that is so emotional, loving, so when you love somebody, like, you're very verbal about it, right? This person has a different love language, okay? This is the 9 of Pentacles. This is somebody who, again, they don't really show their emotions with words, okay? They try not to show their emotions, okay? Again, for personal reasons, because they've been through other traumas. Like, you've been through trauma, they've been through trauma. They handle things differently. But their love language is not like telling you how much they love you. Like, they're not going to be emotional like that. And you know this about this person, right? They're somebody that, with the 9 of Pentacles, they're going to, like, take you somewhere, buy you something, okay? Acts of service, like, giving to you, right? Now, it doesn't mean that they're materialistic. Maybe you're thinking that maybe they're materialistic. No, they're not. They just have a different love language to you. You are somebody that you know that you're overly emotional. And I shouldn't say overly emotional, but you're more of an emotional person than this person, right? And you are somebody that, like, you express yourself. when you love somebody, you're going to tell them. You're going to make sure everyone knows. You may have like deep and meaningful conversations with them, right? This person, on the other hand, when they love somebody, they take care of them. They look after them. They make sure that they're doing good. And you both learn from each other, right? So you have no idea how well you both work together. And I do see that you keep having these ideas here. These ideas that are not even stemming from your soul or your heart, right? They're stemming from your ego, and this person did nothing wrong. This is just somebody that's around you. And again, they don't have the same type of energy as you, and that's okay, because you both add to each other. You both are teaching each other different things. But I am getting that it's almost like they may resemble, like this personality that they have may resemble the same type of personality somebody in the past that hurt you had. You need to understand that even if, you know, they're making you feel a certain type of way, this is your ego coming up trying to protect you, and they're not trying to protect you from this person, they're trying to protect you from the past traumas that are coming up so you can heal them, right? So I do see that there's almost an urge to cut this person off. There's almost an urge to like get rid of this person. And there's this energy between you two right now where, because you're feeling this certain way, this other person feels it as well. Like you both are very connected on a telepathic level. So, you know, within a connection that you want to protect, I do see that you haven't spoken to this person in a while. Okay, again, you've tried to keep yourself, and I do see you're working on yourself, but right now you're breaking your own heart. You need to understand that this traumas coming up, they're from the past, right? They're not from right now. This person doesn't want to hurt you, okay? You're hurting yourself because it's almost like, again, you're reacting from your ego, and you want to like cut this person off and stop talking to them. But again, there is so much love between you two. Like there's literally so much love between you two. And also the way that you guys as a team, the way you add to this person, you have no idea. And as a team, you guys can literally, this is like a power couple, but again, I'm not getting couple energy. Like you guys are just a power duo. Okay, so whoever this message is for, you need to hear this, because again, your ego coming in, it's making you want to do crazy things like cut off people that love you and like isolate yourself, and you don't want to do that. All you want to do is recognize that the traumas coming up are from your past, and it's time for you to clear them out so you can now step into a brand new version of yourself. And the people, this person here, they love you. I just think 28. So they literally love you. So, and you love them. Okay? Right now your ego is trying to protect you, but there's nothing to protect you from. Again, you may want to kind of take a step back, and if you need to take some time away from people, okay, if you feel like you need to isolate yourself right now, do it, okay? Take some time, maybe do some meditation, work on that solar plexus, okay, because that solar plexus being locked, that means that it's impossible for you to be happy, it's experience joy, okay? Now I'm getting that it might not be locked on like a whole level, but there's definitely something that is keeping you stuck. Do you want to work on it? Okay, did I mention sign? Okay, so I did mention that you have heavy air energy, you also have heavy water. I'm also getting Scorpio and Leo energy in this reading. So that's all I have for you guys. If it resonated, let me know. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next reading.